Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Traylor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it looking for a first. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's That's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown, Tennessee. The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down. In the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from the legs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left, and he's dragged down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Aggie. A great catch and run for 6. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Found open space. The band might as well start playing.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 18 over Air Force. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So here is the Tennessee offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Firing to the right, complete. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Gonna let it fly. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Aggies are flying down the field. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. The throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.